Let's continue and let us actually start with the very first chapter of your Organization of Commerce and Management syllabus, that is the Introduction to Commerce and Business. क्योंकि एक बात तो बच्चों पक्का समझ लेना कि हमारे लिए आगे चल के इम्पोर्टेंट यही सारी एक्टिविटीज होने वाली हैं। जब भी हम लोग कोई एक्टिविटी करेंगे, जब भी हम लोग किसी भी एक्टिविटी में आएंगे, तो हमारा एक्सपेक्टेशन होता है यार इससे मुझे क्या मिलेगा, एंड दैट मुझे क्या मिलेगा brings every activity into two parts, divides every activity into two parts, and that is the economic activities and the non-economic activities. When you had started with your account syllabus, I believe SM sir must have started talking about the economic activities and non-economic activities, wherein he must have told you that if there is no return in the form of money involved into a particular activity, it is called as a non-economic activity. Whereas when you are expecting a kind of return against a particular activity, then in that case, it is considered as an economic activity. Like in the last year, as you all, even my son was in 10th standard. Now, if he had any kind of doubts or difficulties, then he would come to me, and sometimes I could answer also. So when I was responding to his questions, or there is a friend of mine and that person helped him a lot. When he was responding to his questions, when he was getting his practice done, at that time he was not expecting anything in return of that. My friend, did the explanations, did the clarifications, did the answering to the questions of his without any expectation of return of remuneration. So the activity that my friend did will be called as a non-economic activity because it is out of gratitude. No, forget about profit motive, Ved. I'm not talking about profit motive. I'm talking about without any money. प्रॉफिट मोटिव में क्या होता है कि आपका अगर कॉस्ट है सपोज 100 रुपए, आपने 100 का प्रोडक्ट 100 में सप्लाई कर दिया, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज नॉन प्रॉफिट मोटिव. वी आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट जहां पैसे का इन्वॉल्वमेंट ही नहीं है. सपोज तेरे अंदर भूत आ गया. वेट, जस्ट इमेजिन दिस एज अ सिचुएशन. सपोज तेरे अंदर कोई भूत बस गया. सपोज हाँ, ऐसा कुछ करना मत घर पे, नहीं तो एकदम घर पे हाथ से एकदम डोंट डू समथिंग लाइक दैट. तेरे घर वाले तेरे को ऐसा झाड़ फूक करेंगे ना उसके बाद. तो सपोज तेरे अंदर भूत आ गया, भूत बाधा आ गई और तेरे घर वालों को पता चल गया, घर वालों ने ले भैया इतना सूता है ना तेरे को कि तेरा भूत वो अपने आप भाग गया. सो दैट इज नॉन इकोनॉमिक, क्योंकि वहां पे तेरे घर वाले तेरे से पैसा नहीं ले रहे. पर वहीं तेरे अंदर का भूत भगाने के लिए अगर किसी अघोरी को अपॉइंट किया गया एंड दैट अघोरी इज आस्किंग फॉर द रेम्यूनरेशन, देन इन दैट केस इट बिकम्स एन इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी. So that's what I was just coming on to the point as. At the same time, he had a class for mathematics, and when he was doing that particular class, of course we paid the money for that. So the activity that his teacher did will be considered as an economic activity. अब जैसे आप सब लोगों ने यहाँ पे ओसीएम का क्लास अटेंड किया हुआ, क्लास ज्वाइन किया हुआ है, दैट्स व्हाई यू हैव बीन अटेंडिंग। तो आप लोगों ने, ऑफ कोर्स आपके पेरेंट्स ने have paid the fees to Ekatvam and against that you are getting the services from Ekatvam. बट मान लो अगर आपके घर में ही कोई बंदा है जो कॉमर्स पढ़ा हुआ है एंड दैट पर्सन इज टीचिंग यू द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ ओसीएम ऑन अ रेगुलर बेसिस, देन इन दैट केस द सब्जेक्ट बीइंग taught by your family member to you without any remuneration against that will be considered as a non-economic activity, and what I am considering for you people will be considered as an economic activity. What we consider in business, profession or employment, what we consider in the world of commerce is only and only the economic activities. We do not consider the non-economic activities into our business, organization, employment or profession. So henceforth, whenever we'll be talking about the activities, those all will be the economic activities. If I am imparting education to you, I am expecting some return against that. If you are going to the market buying some product, then that person who is selling that product is expecting the return in the form of value of that particular product. If your parents are working in an organization and they are working all through the month, at the end of month they are expecting some return in the form of their salaries. If you are flying into a rickshaw to go from one place to another, at the destination point, your rickshawala will be asking for the return in the form of money because he provided you the service of flying the rickshaw and taking you from one place to another. These all activities, what I just talked about, are called as the economic activities. Vaishnavi, why I didn't use the term as money or money's worth here is, of course, barter exchange is also the part of the commercial world. Older days, if you remember, when the business activities actually started, was against the barter only. Money's worth is nothing but barter exchange. If you would have seen, वो एक घटिया सी picture आई थी ऋतिक रोशन की, what was that? That there was this old movie. Avi, what was that picture? That movie?
Mohenjo-daro.
Mohenjo-daro. हाँ. If you would have seen the movie Mohenjo-daro, in fact, it's a Sindhi term which is later on been termed as Mohenjo-daro. It is Mohenjo-daro. The people who died underneath, that was Mohenjo-daro. Melele. So there was this barter exchange. No, barter exchange is not a non-economic activity. Barter exchange for commercial world was considered as an economic activity. Why? Because you are supplying, let's say, one product, and against that you are getting the similar worth of another product. Why it cannot come into your books of accounts? Because in the books of accounts you need some common measurement unit, and that common measurement unit is money, and therefore barter exchange do not come into the books of accounts, but still it is an economic activity. Kyunki money or money's worth is being exchanged or not, right? Now, when you are carrying out an economic activity, जब आप किसी भी एक्टिविटी में इन्वॉल्व होते हो जहां पैसा इन्वॉल्व है, तो या तो वो एक बिजनेस हो सकता है, या तो वो एक प्रोफेशन हो सकती है, या फिर इट कैन बी द एम्प्लॉयमेंट. लाइक टेक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, you visit a doctor, you are feeling some cold, flu, you have started feeling यार ये कोरोना तो नहीं है, तो आप डॉक्टर को विजिट करते हो, डॉक्टर को आप सिम्टम्स बताते हो, डॉक्टर आपको कहते हैं नहीं नहीं ये तो वायरल है, डोंट वरी ऑन दैट पार्ट, I'll give you the medicine, you take that medicine for 2 days and you will be relieved. अब डॉक्टर ने सिर्फ तुमको देखा, तुम्हारी नब्ज चेक की और उसके बेसिस पे डिसाइड किया दैट इट इज वायरल. उन्होंने चिट्ठी पे तुम्हारा नाम लिखा, कुछ गोलियों के नाम लिखे, 10-12 गोलियां. आजकल डॉक्टर बड़े होशियार होते हैं, दे आर वेरी एक्सपर्ट. 5-6 गोलियां एकदम से दाग देते हैं, उनको भी पता नहीं होता कौन सी लगने वाली, कोई तो लगी जाएगी. एंड दैट्स व्हाई वो 5-5, 6-6 गोलियां. आजकल देखो, पहले का प्रिस्क्रिप्शन होता था, कोई डॉक्टर लिखता था ना, 2 गोली पे खत्म हो जाता था प्रिस्क्रिप्शन. बट आजकल डॉक्टर दवाई अलग लिखता है, गोली अलग लिखता है, बोलता है इंजेक्शन भी लेना पड़ेगा, एंड देन यू विल बी रिलीव्ड. तुम लोग को भी अच्छा लगता है, हाँ यार डॉक्टर ने अपने लिए कुछ किया. और जैसे ये फील आती है ना तुमको, डॉक्टर ने अपने लिए कुछ किया, इमीडिएटली यू आर रेडी टू पे हिम द कंसल्टेशन फी ऑफ 300 रुपीज. डॉक्टर चार्जेस यू दैट 300 रुपीज, इमीडिएटली यू पे दैट 300. खड़े खड़े 300 रुपए ले लिए यार. व्हाई? बिकॉज he is an expert into that field. He has got the knowledge and expertise. He has worked for getting that particular expertise, and out of that expertise he is providing you the services. Such kind of thing is called as profession. What I am doing for you people is profession for me. In fact, professionally, I am a chartered accountant. I have completed my chartered accountancy course. So I am by my qualification a chartered accountant, but by profession, I am a teacher now because I don't carry out my practice. I'm not having my office as CA Manish Tardeja. I'm having only one activity, and that is my teaching activity. So these activities, what we just talked about, are called as professions. Of course, we are going to talk about these all things in detail. मैं text पे भी आने वाला हूँ. But it's my habit, whenever I talk about a particular subject, it is my habit that I will first deal with the things on my own. I'll explain those activities, those things, and then I'll come to the text. मतलब क्या होता है, जब हम text पढ़ना चालू करते हैं तो हमारे लिए समझना ज्यादा आसान हो जाता है. And that's why I create this kind of preamble before I start talking about a particular topic. I hope this process will be fine for everyone, because अब तक की आपकी procedure 10th तक क्या होती थी, तो आपके टीचर आपके लिए एक टॉपिक पढ़ा करते थे टेक्स्ट बुक में से, और फिर उसको एक्सप्लेन किया करते थे, फिर आप उस पर क्वेश्चन आंसर किया करते थे, फिर आप खुश हो जाते थे कि आपको ये सब कुछ आता है. और जब एग्जाम आती थी तो आप सोचते थे कि हमको क्या आता है. और ये सब कुछ होने के बाद जब आप टीचर से कोई सवाल पूछते थे तो टीचर आपसे कहते थे कि ये तो मैंने पढ़ा दिया, तुमने तब नहीं पढ़ा, इसमें तेरा घाटा मेरा कुछ नहीं जाता. Isn't it? This is what used to happen up till 10th standard. You must have observed कि यार ये मतलब अलग ही तरीके चल रहे हैं हमारे साथ. What we have been learning in the subject of accounts, maths, OCM, economics is altogether different than what we were doing up till our 10th standard. Well, अब मान लो आपने कोई खिलौना खरीदना है, राइट? होता है आज फ्रेंडशिप डे है ना, तो आपको सपोज कोई सॉफ्ट टॉय खरीदना है, फ्रेंड को गिफ्ट दे, फ्रेंडी को गिफ्ट देने के लिए ना. सो आप मार्केट चले गए, वहां पे आपने देखा है देयर इज दिस आउटलेट which has got the stack of soft toys with them. You go there, you check out, and you find one of the soft toy. You go to the shopkeeper, you give the money, you take that particular soft toy. What this person is doing, the shopkeeper, the outlet, what that person is doing, that person is carrying out a business activity. Why? Because for doing the business of soft toys, for buying and selling the soft toys, you need not have a degree of chartered accountancy. You not have the degree of soft toys. कि सॉफ्ट टॉयज की इंडस्ट्री की अगर तुम्हारे पास डिग्री होगी तो ही तुम वो सॉफ्ट टॉयज बेच पाओगे, अदरवाइज नहीं. You can buy and sell any and every product which is available in the free trade or not. So that person, the activity that he is carrying out is business, where he may not have the knowledge of that particular activity, but still he is carrying it out. And third comes is the employment, जहां आपको रिस्क नहीं लेना है. जो बिजनेस कर रहा है वो बंदा रिस्क ले रहा है. रिस्क किस चीज का? उसने दुनिया भर के सॉफ्टवेयर रख दिए, अब वो बिकेंगे या नहीं बिकेंगे ये नहीं पता. I have kept it. So how will those be sold? When will those be sold? That I don't know. Whether he'll be able to make the profit or not? No, I don't know. But मैं वो बिजनेस करेगा, रिस्क लिया. वो बिजनेस में से रिटर्न मिलेंगे या नहीं पता नहीं, उसमें से कितना प्रॉफिट होगा कितना लॉस होगा ये नहीं पता. रिस्क, रिस्क है तो इश्क है. And therefore the person who does not want to take the risk, the person who want to carry out the business activities happy go lucky, यार नहीं मेरे को वो मंथ एंड में पैसा चाहिए, मेरे पास दुनिया भर के ईएमआई लगे हुए, I want to have this much of money. That person will never take the risk. That person will think what? कि यार किसी के साथ जाके काम कर लूंगा, उसकी इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉलो करूंगा, टाइमिंग भी फिक्स रहेगा और पैसा भी फिक्स आएगा. I don't want to do the business 24/7. बिजनेसमैन पूरा टाइम बिजनेस 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 सोचते रहता है. वो पूरा टाइम उसके दिमाग में चलते रहता है कि यार कल ये वाला कस्टमर आएगा, फिर इसके बाद साथ में मैंने क्या करना है, फिर इस वाले चीज के लिए मैंने क्या करना है, मैं आई हैव टू गो टू द परचेसिंग, आई हैव टू सेल द गुड्स, ये वाला प्रोडक्ट कैसे बिकेगा, उस वाले प्रोडक्ट को बेचने के लिए मैंने क्या करना है. एवरी टाइम ही इज इन्वॉल्वड इनटू हिज बिजनेस. बट एम्प्लॉय एक बार वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में एंटर किया तो मेरा जो काम है, मैंने आज ये फाइल कंप्लीट करनी है, वो फाइल कंप्लीट करनी है, ये ऐसा काम करना है, वो ऐसा काम करना है, शाम हुई खत्म. अब मेरे को घूमने जाना है, अब मेरे को मेरी वाइफ के साथ मिलना है, अब मेरा the person's thought process change altogether when he's leaving his business, leaving his office. आज संडे, आज मेरे को लोगों के साथ बैठ के पार्टी करना है, समथिंग लाइक दैट. वो बंदा फिर बोलेगा ये मेरा घर है, ये मेरे लोग हैं और ये हमारी पॉवी हो रही है. Isn't it? So that's where the difference comes between a business and employment. Employment, no risk, fixed income, but that income will be limited. That income will come only when you are providing the services. जितने दिन छुट्टी मारोगे उतने दिन का पैसा कटेगा. बिजनेस में पैसा कटेगा क्या? नहीं. So these are the activities that we are going to talk about. Three activities, major three activities in the organization of commerce and business. Business, profession, employment. And along with that, we'll be talking about the business in more detail. Business profit के दम पे चलता है. Profit नहीं तो business का long term भी नहीं. पर अगर आपके पास प्रॉफिट होता रहेगा तो आपका बिजनेस लंबी दूरी तक जाएगा. So why profit should be the objective, profit as a motive, that also we are going to talk about in this chapter. So let me come on to the text of your chapter number 1, the introductory part of that. Okay. Fine. So let me come to the introductory part, which says that all human beings require different types of goods and services to satisfy their needs. So they keep themselves busy and do some activity throughout their life. Like in the current scenario, आप लोग क्या कर रहे हो? आप लोग पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, क्योंकि आप जब पढ़ लिख लोगे तो you'll reach a particular point where you will be able to continue with the activity that you want. Always remember, my dear friends, you should be able to achieve a particular thing wherein you are able to do what you want. Otherwise, your wants will let you do whatever you have. So if you want to do what you want, you need to work for it now. बहुत ज्यादा डीप था, बहुत ज्यादा सोचना पड़ेगा तुमको, उसके बाद तय होगा कि मैंने आखिर कहा क्या। क्योंकि कहीं कहा गया है कि समझ समझ के समझ को समझो, समझ समझना ही एक समझ है, समझ समझ के जो ना समझे मेरी समझ में वो ना समझ है। अगर आपको समझना है कि आपने समझना क्या है, तो आपकी समझ में ये आ जाना चाहिए कि आपकी समझ कहां तक समझ सकती है। और अगर आपकी समझ में ये ना आए कि आपकी समझ क्या समझ सकती है, तो आपके लिए जो समझना जरूरी है वो समझना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा। So please take due care of what I am talking about and what we are understanding. Well, anyways, so they keep themselves busy. सर कुछ भी नहीं समझा, I can understand. गौरव, ये वाला लेक्चर तू 3-4 बार देखना, तब जाके शायद कुछ समझ आ जाए. So for keeping themselves busy, they carry out these activities all through the life. So all activities can be classified as economic or non-economic activities. If my wife making food for me, then in that case it is non-economic activity because she is doing it out of gratitude. But when a maid comes at my home and making the food for me and my family, then in that case she is expecting the remuneration against that. Same activity here. For what purpose, out of what expectation it is done, based on that you decide whether it is economic or non-economic. The business, profession or employment are considered as the economic activities. So what is non-economic? The non-economic activities are those human activities which are performed to satisfy the personal, social, religious, cultural and sentimental requirement without monetary expectations. Very important. Activities performed without monetary expectations. These are called as the non-economic activities. The person is performing it. The person is carrying out that activity. Gratitude means out of love and affection, where you do not have any expectations in return. That is what we call as gratitude. अब suppose SM सर तुम्हारा लेक्चर ले रहे हैं और लेक्चर लेते लेते उनका मूड बन गया, उन्होंने समा बांध लिया और अचानक से बीच में ही बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं ये धरती ये रहना ये और तुम, ऐसा तुम लोग के लिए गाना गा लिया, दैट इज आउट ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड। वो गाना गाने के लिए तुमने उनको पैसा नहीं दिया, दैट वाज विदाउट एनी मॉनिटरी एक्सपेक्टेशन। But if Arijit Singh is coming into live concert for you people, at that time he's expecting कि अगर मैं वो if he is coming out and singing some song for you, then in that case he will be expecting some remuneration, some return for it, and his activity will be considered as an economic activity. Is it point right? आज एसएम सर का लेक्चर नहीं है ना? कल है ना इकोनॉमिक सर? उनको बोलना फ्रेंडशिप डे, वो बहुत अच्छा गाना गाते हैं, इज अ वेरी गुड सिंगर। आज टेस्ट है ना? I can understand. The next one, that is economic activities. The activities that involve production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services for money or money's worth at all levels within a society is called as economic activity. So, production, distribution, and consumption for money or money's worth is what we call as the economic activity. If I am carrying out the activity with the return expectation, that is what we call as the economic activities. One of the very important aspect in this is the economic activities facilitate earning your livelihood. जीने के लिए तुमको पैसे की आवश्यकता होती है, और वो पैसा तुम तुम्हारी इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज के द्वारा कमा सकते हो, isn't it? When I am creating something and if I am selling it in the market, if against that I get the return, that is for my livelihood. अगर मैं तुम्हारी क्लास में संडे के दिन सुबह 8:30 बजे, नहीं, मेरा लेक्चर 7:30 बजे स्टार्ट हुआ था आज। My first session was with 12th OCM. संडे का दिन है, मास्टर सुबह उठ के बैठ के पढ़ा रहा है। क्यों पढ़ा रहा है भाई? There is expectation of return against that or not? There is some remuneration expected against that, and that's why my activity is considered as an economic activity. Otherwise, मैं मेरा संडे क्यों खराब करता भाई? तुम लोग कहोगे सर आपका ठीक है, हमारा क्यों खराब कर रहे हो? आप और कोई टाइम नहीं डिसाइड कर सकते हो? मतलब हफ्ते में एक संडे आता है, वो भी आप खराब कर देते हो सर। तुम्हारे पास और कौन से काम है बे? तुम और क्या एक्टिविटीज कर रहे हो इसके अलावा? पूरा दिन तो दिन में पूरा दिन घर में बैठे घूघू करते रहते हो, इसको परेशान कर, उसको परेशान कर, ये काम कर, वो काम कर। काहे के काम करते हो तुम लोग? तो तुम्हारे लिए संडे हो या मंडे, तुमको क्या फर्क पड़ता है कि नहीं? खैर तुम लोग के लिए ना, मतलब सच्ची बोलूं, घर में तो सिचुएशन ही ऐसी होगी, संडे हो या मंडे, रोज खाओ घर वालों के डंडे। रोज दिन रात हम लोग घर वालों से सुनते रहते हैं, अभी तेरे पास काम क्या है, दिन भर वेला रहता है, कुछ तो कर लिया कर। किसी दिन माँ बोलती है जा बेटा धनिया लेके आ, तुम लोग बोलते हो मैं धनिया लेके आऊं, मतलब बातों भी ऐसे दिन आ गए। और उसके बाद जो माँ के डंडे पड़ते हैं ना, फिर धनिया का क्या, माँ पूरी सब्जी लेके आता हूँ, तुम चिंता ही मत करो, आज से ये काम मेरा, राइट? So let me come on to the very important activity, and that is called as business. सच बोलूं, ये वर्ड बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, because ultimately the biggest, largest growth that a person can get is in this activity only. The business, अगर आप नाम को थोड़ा सा ध्यान से पढ़ोगे, it is busyness. The activity that keeps you busy all along. That is what you call as business. Therefore, it is said the business represents organized efforts by an individual or group of individuals. It is a systematic attempt by business persons to produce goods and services and sell them in the market to reap the reward by way of profit. It satisfies multiple and complex needs of the society. बहुत ज्यादा needs. अब सिंपल सी बात, 21 अगस्त को तुम्हारी सीईटी आ रही है. 21 है 25 है, डेट चेंज हुई नहीं हुई ना? 21. तो 21 अगस्त को तुम्हारी सीईटी आ रही है. इमीडिएटली सीईटी का अनाउंसमेंट होते सहित इमीडिएटली उसी दिन पे अनाउंसमेंट हो गई, नवनीत हैज ब्रॉट अ गाइड फॉर सीईटी, isn't it? Then there were multiple publications who brought their guide on CET. Immediately there were some people who said that we'll be taking the CET ka lectures. Why? Because this is required by the students. तुम लोग after your 10th declared as cancelled से आज तक या जब तक CET डिक्लेयर हुई थी तब तक रिलैक्स हो गए थे कि अब हमारी लाइफ तो कूल हो गई है, बी कूल यू नो, एंड अब तो हमको कोई चिंता करने की बात ही नहीं है. और फिर सीईटी का बॉम्ब आ गया तो अचानक तुमको रियलाइज हो गया, अरे यार ये हम लोग पढ़ाई कहां से करेंगे. योर नीड इज कॉम्प्लेक्स. Different people have different needs, and for those different people having different needs, having the different complexity of needs, there has to be some goods or services available in the market, and that is what is fulfilled by a business. So what Navneet Publications is doing a business. What Ekatvam Academy is doing is carrying out a business activity. What Reliance Industries is doing, carrying out a business. What Tata Motors is doing, carrying out a business. मार्केट में डिमांड है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक व्हीकल होने चाहिए, टाटा हैज ब्रॉट टाटा नेक्सॉन. डिमांड आ गई ओडी लग्जरी कार में भी हमको इलेक्ट्रॉनिक व्हीकल चाहिए, ओडी हैज ब्रॉट ई-ट्रॉन. So every organization is trying to fulfill the needs of the market, and that is what is the role of a business. अगर मार्केट की नीड्स को बिजनेस फुलफिल नहीं कर पाएगा तो वो बिजनेस बंद हो जाएगा. Therefore, it is said that business represents organized efforts. Very important term. Organized efforts by individual or group of individuals. So business can be carried out by an individual. हम लोग जब forms of business organization देखेंगे, at that time you'll be able to understand there is something called as proprietorship, there is something called as society, there is something called as company. There can be individual, there can be group of individuals. It is a systematic attempt by business persons to produce goods or services and sell them in the market. So business involves what? Produce goods and services and sell them into the market, and what reward you get is by way of profit. And therefore it is said that business satisfies needs of the society. Those can be multiple, those can be the different needs, those can be the complex needs. Everything is satisfied by a business. Now, what is production and distribution? There are different points. When you talk about production, it basically talks about you are sourcing something different, you are selling something different, a differently identifiable product in the market. Like sugar industry requires sugar cane. जो एग्रीकल्चरिस्ट होता है, जो फार्मर होता है, वो शुगर केन नहीं बनाता है, वो शुगर केन प्रोड्यूस करता है. What he does? He cultivates his land. After cultivating the land, he reaps that sugar cane trees. वो जो उसके ग्राफ्स आते हैं. and out of that he produces sugarcane. He harvests that sugarcane, supplies it to the sugar industry. So this farmer will be called as producer of sugarcane. That sugar industry is doing what? They're crushing out that sugarcane, processing the juice, fermenting it, and making the sugar out of that. So that sugar industry is doing what? Sourcing sugarcane, but making sugar differently identifiable product in the market. तो उनके लिए they are carrying out the production of sugar. Tata Motors सोर्स स्टील कर रहा है, प्लास्टिक कर रहा है, ग्लास कर रहा है, इंजन कर रहा है, और बना क्या रहा है? कार. What is they selling in the market? Cars. So Tata Motors will be called as producer of the car, because whatever they have been doing is different activity identified separately in the market. So production of goods actually means making of goods. Production is making of goods. आप अगर ऑब्जर्व कर रहे होंगे तो मैं क्या कर रहा हूं? That's good, Anup. You are creating our life sweet by producing those sugar cane and supplying to the sugar cane and jaggery industries. I really appreciate that. हाँ, अगर आप ऑब्जर्व कर रहे होंगे तो मैं अंडरलाइनिंग कर रहा हूं बहुत जगहों पे. This is the way you should be studying the theory papers. इसके हम लोग चार्ट्स भी बनाने वाले हैं, but for the time being I'm underlining there itself whatever is the important term. मैंने कई बार देखा है बच्चे वो हाईलाइटर लेके बैठते हैं और वो पूरा पेज हाईलाइट करते रहते हैं. There is no need. You only highlight the important things. And whenever you are sitting for the lecture of OCM, I would sincerely suggest you all to have the hard copy of OCM textbook with you. I hope you have already sourced it from the market.
Yes, sir.
11th का जो textbook, state का textbook मिलता है, you have that with yourself. And when I am teaching the subject, at that time you should have it with you, and you should be continuously writing it or underlining there itself. Yes, Chetan? चेतन परमार, तूने हाथ ऊपर क्यों करके रखा हो? अच्छा, तेरे पास बुक है इसके लिए हाथ ऊपर करके रखा है. ओके.
Yes, sir.
So it may be agricultural product or finished goods produced in the factories. I gave you the example. Agricultural product, I gave you the example of sugarcane. Industrial product, I gave you the example of sugar. I gave you the example of cars. These are the products which you call as the production units products. Goods can be produced with manpower or with the help of machines. Cultivating piece of land and growing food grains is the example of agricultural production. And converting oil seeds into edible oil with the help of manpower as well as machine power is an example of manufacturing the goods. So when you're carrying out the natural activities, it is called as production. Right? Whereas when you're talking about the machine power, it is called as manufacturing of goods. Manpower as well as machine power is the example of manufacturing. The distribution is the part of service. जहां आप goods बना नहीं रहे हो, आप बने बनाए goods को आगे बढ़ा रहे हो. So distribution includes marketing of goods. Distribution, marketing of goods and services involves transport, warehousing and advertising. क्योंकि जो आपने गुड्स बनाए हैं, जब तक ये आपके अल्टीमेट कंज्यूमर तक नहीं पहुंचेंगे, तब तक उस पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट का कोई फायदा नहीं है. जो आपने प्रोडक्ट बनाया है, अब सपोज टेक अ वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल. विंटर सीजन इज अप्रोचिंग. right? We are in the month of August now. आज 1 August है. Month of August has started. We are in the month of August. Very soon, in the month of November, October, November, the winters will start coming. Cold, shivering will start. At that time, we'll be needing some woolen products, some thermal products or something like that. And if you want those woolen, in our country, Rohit, if the thing get repeated, I will hate. In our country, the largest manufacturer of the woolen products is the place in Punjab called as Ludhiana. वहां सबसे ज्यादा वुलन प्रोडक्ट्स बनते हैं. चाहे आपको और पानीपत वगैरह साइड में चले जाओ तो वहां पे ब्लैंकेट्स वगैरह बनते हैं. तो अब वहां बन के पड़े रेडी है, पर आपको रिक्वायरमेंट तो पुणे, महाराष्ट्र, सदर्न पार्ट ऑफ द कंट्री में है. तो जब तक वो प्रोडक्ट वहां बना हुआ वहां से यहां तक ट्रांसपोर्ट नहीं होता, यहां ट्रांसपोर्ट होने के बाद कहीं रिजर्व नहीं होता और उसकी प्रॉपर मार्केटिंग करके बिकता नहीं है, तब तक उसका क्या फायदा? सो ओनली प्रोडक्शन इज नॉट बिजनेस. इवन मार्केटिंग इज अ बिजनेस. Even distribution is a business. Even trading is a business for the product which is produced or manufactured at the source. Am I clear on this point?
Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
we
sir.
just talked about is the base concept of business. What are the characteristics and features of the business that we are going to talk about in our next session, that will be in the next week at 8:30 a.m. For some weeks, we'll be having one session in a week only. And later on, I'm going to convert this to double sessions or 3 sessions in a week. All right. So that is it for the day from me. We'll be meeting on next Sunday at the same time, at the same place. That is your home. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Good day.
Okay, sir. Bye, sir.
Once again.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Bye,
sir.
Sir, have a
Happy
nice day.
Friendship Day, sir.
Have a nice day, sir. Happy Friendship Day, sir.